Beautiful Sagittarius, this is Tammy from Spot On Psychic Readings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Glad to see you all, and let's dive into your reading and see what's coming. I've got a new deck of starseed cards today. These are called light, what are they called? These are called Work Your Light. Okay, I think you all are going to really love these cards. It's made by the same person, Rebecca Campbell, who wrote the starseed cards that I usually use for you. So we're going to dive in, and I'm going to pull these by energy. My first reading with these cards for you, so I know it's going to be like super cool. Okay, here we go. Sag, jumping right into your reading, and I'm already turning into one huge goosebump because you all just tuning into you aligns me with spirit like so quickly. Thank you for coming in, and thank you all so much for all of your subscriptions and your likes and your nice comments. I really appreciate your support like more than you can imagine. It's amazing to have you here. It just, the energy just like goes through the roof when I tune into you. So Sag, these are such beautiful cards. Let's see. A lot of warm energy here, Sag. Really warm, happy, peaceful, enlightened kind of energy coming through already that I'm feeling for you. You know, I always use these kind of starseed empath cards for Sag because it's who you guys are. You all really vibrate, you know, with that sort of thing. So let's turn these over and see what special messages are coming through for Sag today. This is I can't even tell you how crazy this energy is. I mean, crazy in a good way. It's like, wow. Okay, so Sag, first card up. Look how pretty these aren't these pretty? So here's the first card up, Warrior Woman. Okay, this is what's significant going on for you right now. The question here, have you answered your deepest calling? Okay, because a lot of you Sag have very deep callings, okay? I'm sorry, one of my chickens, when I said, have you answered the deepest calling, started calling out back there. I don't know what that's about. Okay, lots of interruptions today, sorry. Okay, so sorry about that, Sag. So this is the Warrior Woman, and this is about, have you answered your deepest calling, all right? And this is very much having to do with a very deep calling, like what is calling you, all right? Some of you might be getting dreams, you might be getting inspirations through visions, you might be getting your callings through just a knowing, you know, sometimes you just know things. Sorry about that interruption, Sag. I don't know what's happening. I live on a little country road and it sounds like an interstate out there today. I don't know what's happening. And then my chicken started squawking. The instant I pulled the Warrior Woman, I had to just stop and ground the energy for a minute because it just got super hectic. And I wonder if that's reflecting Sag's energy today as I'm doing this reading, or in general right now. Like September's just been kind of a crazy month so far. It's been off to a really fast start. It's like everything came back into motion all at once, and I feel like it might be hard to hear your calling at this moment, and this is why this card is coming up as so significant. Because it's like, have you answered your deepest calling? We're calling. That's what I'm hearing. We're calling, okay? And this is very much having to do with you doing something that's going to require a lot of inner strength, as shown by the sword. It's answering something that a lot of people won't understand, Sag, honestly. A lot of people are going to be like, are you crazy? You're going to do that? You're going to do what? Okay, because your deepest calling is, I'm just going to tell you, it's probably not going to be the most conventional calling. It's not going to be what most people get. This could go into even other dimensions. This could be you being a warrior in other dimensions, okay? We're talking interdimensional travel, interdimensional lifetimes, both past, present, and future, okay? You might be dipping into a future lifetime here, Sag, okay? So we'll see where this goes, all right? We're off to a big start here, and it's almost like the energy of something didn't want me giving you these messages. Is like, oh, let's go in and throw her off the instant she tunes into this calling thing, okay? So I cleared the energy. It is better. It's much calmer. Okay, so this is answer the call. Boy, they're really on this calling thing today, Sag. What is your soul calling you to do? Right next to, have you answered your deepest calling? Look at this. What is your soul calling you to do, Sag? And whatever it is, it's creating some sort of a challenge for you at this time. It's in the challenge position here. And I feel like you're thinking about it. You've gotten as far as really thinking about it, pondering how that might work out in your life. It might make your life challenging. It could, okay? It could challenge your relationships. It could challenge your own beliefs. It could challenge your work life a lot. It could really challenge your work life. So we'll see where else this goes, but that's pretty amazing. Okay, first two cards up, all about your calling. Were you ready for this today, Sag? Okay, here we go. This is the card that is kind of, actually these next two kind of reflecting your aura. The first one is wait, postpone, pause, say no. But this is what's kind of what you're thinking, all right? This is about what is in your mind at this time, okay? So I feel like there's resistance, you know, in this case. This is not always what this card means, but in this case, it's like you going, oh no, I couldn't possibly do that calling now. I can't quit my job. I can't do this soul work because I can't afford it. You know, there's a lot of no, I can't do it, all right? But deeper down in your soul, there is this belonging, this sense of belonging and longing for home and desiring that belonging. And you are an original light worker, okay? There's the card. It has a name on it, which I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Mintakan. Mintakan. Maybe some of you know that. I feel like you were supposed to know that, okay? So this is about you, again, feeling kind of homesick. I see this almost every time I read for you, Sag. A lot of you are feeling homesick, and a lot of you are, you want that belonging. It's like you're feeling like a fish out of water sometimes, okay? So some of that's because you're not able to easily do your soul calling. You came here to do this soul calling that this is talking about. You came here to be this spiritual warrior, which Sagittarius very much is a spiritual warrior. And life doesn't make it easy, you know, to follow these paths. It just doesn't. It's very much at odds a lot of times with the soul calling. You know, especially when you're looking into working for corporations or working for a conventional sort of job. It's like it usually has very little to do with your soul calling. And this is where you have to strike out on your own, be a warrior, get that sword out. Okay, it's not easy, you know, it's just not easy. So let's go to the rest of them here, Sag. Let's see what else is coming up for you. Coming up in the future, in the kind of immediate future over the next week or so, this is Dance with Life. Dance with Life, okay? And this is about doing something, anything to change your energy, okay? To raise your vibration, to get yourself into that faster frequency, okay? Really speed up your vibration. And that is because we have got the Priestess card. How are you being called to step up and lead? Okay, so, and this is a little bit more extended. I feel like some of you are going to be being that warrior, and you're going to start being a leader, okay? And this can be a leader in your job, a leader in a new business that some of you may be starting. I just feel this intuitively. It's not here in the cards, but I feel intuitively a lot of you Sag are wanting to start a business, and this business is alternative. This business has nothing to do with your usual line of work. It's going to be unusual. It's going to be creative. It's going to be healing. It's going to help people. It's going to lead people. You're going to be a leader. You're going to be an influencer of some sort, okay, with this. It's very exciting. And the way you get there is to raise your vibration, shift your energy, okay? And you're going to line right up with this leadership position in whichever way that it comes in, because the thing is, you are a leader. You're a spiritual warrior, so of course you're a leader, okay? Now, this is representing who you are right now. This is representing Sag. So let's see what this says. This is Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. Whoa, okay. It's the first time I've used these cards, so here we go. This is seeding the light, laying foundations, and a divine plan. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Wow, and Sag. So this is representing in some way your energy. This came up in some ways how other people see you, or how other people feel your aura when they're around you. This is what you're sort of exuding, okay? This is huge. And I'm having to just ask them right now more about this, because this is some of you being very strongly connected with spirit, very strongly connected with Jesus, obviously, okay? This is some of you channeling Jesus, like really having a strong connection. The name Anna may mean something to some of you, really important, okay? And this is having to do with you seeding the light. So, you know, this whole deck is about work your light, because you came here as light workers. You came here as star seeds, light workers, empaths, okay? And you're going to be putting that light out there more and more, especially as you raise your vibration and you become a leader. You're really exuding that light. Now, grandmothers are typically known to have a lot of inner wisdom. They've lived a lot of years. They have a lot of wisdom. They have a lot of nurturing. And this is a very spiritual, old, wise energy that you are embodying, Sagittarius, if that makes sense. Okay? Oh, that's huge. That's just huge. Wow. And that represents you. That's who you're embodying. Okay? Now, here we're having our hopes and fears card. And this is about trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Okay, there's the path card. So some of you are really hoping you're going to be supported. Some of you are fearing you won't be supported. But the question here in the cards is, what would you do if you knew for sure that the universe was going to support you? Or if you had a person, a mentor, or a benefactor, somebody who would really have your back, you know, really be able to help you on your path, what path would that be? Don't be afraid of it. Look into it. I would really say look into it, okay? Now, I'm going to pull some more cards for clarification, so hang in there. This is the final outcome for this particular reading, and we're going to clarify some of this. But this is about awakening, energetic upgrades. You're getting energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. And look at that, she's just floating in the ethers there. I feel like there's like this out-of-body experience, defying gravity, that sort of thing, Sag, okay? And this is where you're headed. Again, this is the final outcome card for kind of this week, okay, as we look at it this week, all right? But I'm going to get some more cards here for you, and asking them which ones. We're going to go over to this other deck, also a new deck. You get the first reading with it too. This is traditional tarot, and let's see if we get some more insights on your new path and that sort of thing. What does Sag need to do? And I've already shuffled this deck really well and cleared the energy before I got on here because I thought I might use this one for you also. Here we go. We are. What does Sag need to know? What about your path, Sag? Yeah, some of you are feeling like you're just waiting on the money. This is Ace of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So it's kind of like I'm waiting for that big chunk of money to come in to help with my path, to support my new business, to support me being a leader and answering that call. Some of you are in the Four of Wands energy, okay? Four of Wands is having to do with stability, putting down roots. And so far, a lot of this reading, has been about your soul path and your life work, not so much relationships. But this Four of Wands can definitely have to do with relationships. So let's see where this goes. And again, I'm pulling these by feel for you, okay? We've got Six of Wands. Sag, victory card, okay? That's what this is about. This means that if you're following your path and you're doing your soul work, you're going to have a victory, okay? You don't necessarily need that Ace of Pentacles, big, huge windfall. You don't have to win the lottery to do your soul work, all right? As you start doing your soul work, the universe will support you, okay? You are winning, and it's a really super positive success card. Okay, this is the Moon card. There's going to be some beneficial changes. This Moon card did come up reversed, and that always tells me beneficial changes and in a month's time. Okay, so you're going to see some beneficial changes coming in a month's time, and also very heightened intuition. Very heightened intuition. Let's see what else, Sag, that you need to know. There's a lot here for you. You are going into maybe some rough waters with your soul path. This is Six of Swords. It did come up reversed. Let me ask more about that. It's not for everybody, but for some of you, doing your soul path is gonna, it did come up as a challenge card earlier on. What is your soul calling you to do? And it might be calling you to go through a rough spot in order to get there to do your soul energy, okay? Your soul work. Yeah, could cause a tower. And some of you might already be hitting that tower. You might already be feeling like things are falling apart, and that might be because you're not on course. It seems to, and it's not always true, but 99% of the time it is true. If we're on our soul path, the doors open easily. Like the universe starts supporting us right away. So if you're having these tower moments and feeling like you're going through a rough spot, definitely do this energy shift. This card talked about, this Dance with Life card, where it talked about shifting your energy. That would be an important thing to do if you're going through that tower stuff at this time, okay? And I'm not saying all of you will. It's not for all of you, but the ones that are, it's an energy kind of thing. Wow, Sag, once you shift that energy, you're getting the World. Can you see that? You're getting the World card, okay? The World has to do with a lot of things. It has to do with spiritual graduation. It has to do with things resolving. If they're loose ends, they're going to start to resolve. The World card is all the elements put together, okay? It's like everything coming together. It's like one big, everything going full circle, okay? And it's also about going to the next level. It's sort of about what I'm feeling for some of you specifically. It's about you've resolved a lot of your karma, so you're free to like go to the next level, okay? You've already been through some really difficult situations, Sag. I know you have, especially regarding relationships. Relationships have not overall been kind to a lot of Sagittarius. They've all been very challenging and difficult. But you've resolved a lot of karma through that, which has brought you to this spiritual evolution card, okay? And Ascension, I often call the Judgment card the Ascension card. So, yeah, that's a biggie. Here is the Empress card, okay? And the Empress card came up reversed for some of you. So it's both meanings for some of you. So let me explain this just for a second. to you, okay? So first of all, the Empress is an amazing card, and the Empress gets things done. She brings things to fruition. I always say she gives birth to empires, and she can give birth to babies, okay? She can do it all. You know, she really is kind of the superwoman here. She's also very much in charge. She knows her worth. You know, she has a lot of magic in terms of she can manifest things. She's an amazing manifester, okay? Now, for those of you it came up upside down for, it's telling me that there's just some loose ends to tie up. There's some things here, maybe you didn't want to finish something. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're going to go, not going to do that job over there anymore. Or I'm not going to do that relationship anymore. This means she's stopping on something. She's not going to bring it all the way to fruition, okay? So keep that in mind. Depends on, take it how it resonates, because I felt it going both, you know, upside down and the other way. But it did come up right next to Judgment, okay? So I feel like if you tie up those loose ends, you're going to be bringing in this next level of what is your soul calling, okay? So Sag, let's finish going through these and see what else comes up. Yes, something may end, Sag. This is Three of Swords. Let me ask more about that. Why are we getting the Three of Swords? There's an 8, because you're going to be working for yourself. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. All right, hold on. I'm going to give you the whole picture here in a second. They're really talking to me here. Okay. Wow. All right. They had a lot to say here. Okay. Let me move these out of my way. These are beautiful cards, by the way. I'm so happy to share these with you all the first time. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm seeing Three of Swords coming up, and this is the card of a separation or an ending. Could be a painful ending for some of you. It's having to do with cutting things out. It's having to do with things ending or separation. You know, big card on separation. I was asking you, whoa, what's that about? The Ace of Pentacles came up next as an answer. The Ace of Pentacles is often the entrepreneur card. You working for yourself, you starting a business. Maybe, I just heard some of you want to go into coaching, and you'd be excellent coaches because Sag is a really good teacher. You know, you all have a lot of influence. You're a spiritual warrior, you're a leader. It all fits together. But you may have to go through cutting something out, a separation from some situation, a job, a person, something like that, in order to start this soul calling or your business, or same thing, okay, for some of you. They're expanding on this even more. This is the Fool, and this is always a new path card. This is you going on a whole new journey. You have to watch where you're going, and I know you will, but don't be impulsive, is what this card warns, okay? Because sometimes you can get so excited about the new path, maybe you misstep on something, okay? So you have to watch where you're going on this, but there's definitely a new beginning here with this, after this separation and this new start to a business. And here's the Chariot. Sag, here's the Chariot. So this is telling me, you know, often with the Chariot, it's about opposing forces, like a lot of success, but you got to rein in your horses because they're going in opposite directions on the card. These aren't actually horses, but anyway, you know what I mean? So it's about reining in the opposing forces, and it's about staying on the course. Stay the course. No matter what, don't get distracted. Don't go off in the ditch. Stay the course no matter what somebody tells you, or no matter what distractions come in and that sort of thing, okay? Because there will be success, Sag. This is like huge. So when you follow your soul calling, this is where you're headed. Now it may come with a tower, it may come with a separation, it may come with opposition. Sometimes it's not easy, but usually when you're on your soul path, usually the door's open, okay? Usually you're going to be supported. So again, what would you do if you knew the universe was supporting you? If you knew for sure you're going to be supported, what is your soul path? And what is your soul calling you to do? And have you answered your deepest calling, Sag? These are the messages from these cards today, and have fun answering that. I think this is a lot of food for thought, and I'm really excited to give you all this reading. So here you are, on your way, on your journey. Okay, the journey to success, Sag. Really excited for you. And it's a higher calling. It's not just any calling, it's a higher calling. Okay, it was great to see you all. Some of you had asked about my dog. He's not a real dog, as you can see. He's a stuffed dog. And I ordered him because I collect border collies, because I have border collies, and he's life size. Isn't he cool? But he's not he's not taxidermy. I know he looks like super real, doesn't he? But anyway, he's not. He's just a stuffed animal, so don't worry. But anyway, thanks for enjoying him. I liked having him nearby. He's sort of my guardian spirit. So, okay, I'll see you all later. Thanks for coming in. Bye.